find a secret tunnel. So they entered the secret tunnel, and it turns out the walls of the tunnel were made out of rock, and it was very damp and smelled like mold. So now we have a new sentence. 突然懐柔電灯の光が弱くなった。Which is suddenly the flashlight's light became weak. And the next line will go to you, Cookie.
弱ってみたが明るくならない。So it's like, oh, sorry. 振ってみたら, yeah. Why can't I remember this? Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna shake it a little bit better.
Yeah, so even after shaking the flashlight, it didn't get any brighter.
Yep. ダメだ。電池が切れそうだ. It's no good. It looks like the power's dying in the battery. And your turn?
Yeah. ダクは振り向いて兄に言った. So it's like what does 振り向いて mean?
To turn. It's like the look behind him at Jack.
Yeah. So Jack looked behind him. Wait, what, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jack looked behind him, and Annie said...
What particle's here?
Oh, and said to Annie.
Yep, he says to Annie. So Annie's behind him because Jack went first. いいから急いで! Annie は Jack の背中を押した. So now this right here is what Annie says. She goes, that's fine, just hurry up. And then she pushes on Jack's back. Because obviously she really wants him to hurry up. And next is this for you, Cookie?
Jack はスピードを上げた。ずっと腰をかがめているので背中が痛い。So it's like Jack sped up or something, and then he's like immediately afterwards. Did he fall over?
Not really. Itai is more like ow. But all he's doing is that just means to bend. So basically he has like an old man's back for some reason.
Interesting.
It's a very small tunnel, so he's like this. And he's like, my back hurts.
Yep. So while bent over, I think senaka means, like, I know se on its own means stature or height, but not sure what the naka means.
So the middle of your height is just your back. Middle of your height. And node is actually a grammar point that means because. So koshi o kagamete iru node. So because I am bending my back backwards, for the whole time, zutto, my back hurt. Well, Jack's back hurt. 懐柔電灯の光がますます弱くなってきた. So the light of the flashlight kept on getting weaker. 電池が完全になくならないうちにこのタネルを出れば. So he's basically saying it's kind of weird because it's the if statement here, but he's basically just like making like almost like a pray here, which is that hopefully that the light will not completely disappear. Kanzen is like completely, and nakunaru is to become. So nai, not. So to not completely disappear the battery power before we leave the tunnel. Your turn.
やがて小さな木の扉に突き当たった. So it's like Yagate was like after that, was it?
Yep. Before
Yeah,
long is
after
the
that.
official definition.
Yeah, before long, a small wooden tobira. I think that means a gate.
Tobira's door.
Door. Okay, yeah. Tobira, a door. Tsukiatata. So that means it appeared or something.
Looks like it
Or
means
like
to
showed up
crash into.
in the distance.
Because ni, you
Yeah.
know, is a directional word. But tsukiyatta, it's like Jack and Annie crashed into the door.
Yeah, that's right.
Ishigaki no deguchi ni chikai nai. No doubt about it, this is the exit to the Ishigaki, which was something I don't remember what that meant. Ishigaki. Looks like the stone wall. Makes logical sense. ジャックは掛け金を外し、扉をドーンと押した。So Jack 外し to remove the kageane, and then he pushes on the door in a don kind of way. I did that again. Copy. Paste. So the latch.
Apparently, Ishigaki is a city in Japan.
Not in this context, that's for sure.
Spirited Away or something.
It's just Stonewall. It probably would have different
Yeah.
kanji for that. Or I guess it could be
Yeah.
a city called Stonewall. But here it's just Stonewall, and he takes off the latch on the door and then pushes on it. And Soto no Kukida, which is the air from the outside. And then your turn, Cookie.
恐る首を出してみたが、暗い上に霧がかかっていて、何も見えない。Okay, so let's
So
go slowly through
deru,
this. So,
but this actually doesn't say deru, it says dashite. Same kanji.
dashite, okay.
You know what osoro
Okay.
means?
Is that like a onomatopoeia?
Kind of, but not really. It's from like osoru, to fear, and it just means like fearfully. But it's like kind.
So fearful, yep. Fearfully, they brought up their necks. I think it was.
Basically, I would almost say they stuck out their heads if this was English.
Yeah, they stuck up their heads. Yeah. And there's like mitanga, and then there's like kurai ue ni.
It's just say it's dark.
Yeah, so it's dark outside,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like kiri ga kakatte. We've seen that kanji before. I know we have a million times now.
Yep. Kiri means fog.
Yeah, fog kakatte, and then it's like the fog came into view. I think it was.
I wouldn't really say to come into view, as it's already there.
So it was like they were surrounded by fog.
So because of that,
And then-
何も見えない.
Yeah, they couldn't see anything.
Exactly. でもかすかな風は涼しくて気持ちが良かった。ジャックは深呼吸した。However, the wind was slightly, the faint wind, there's a very faint wind, so not like a strong wind blowing. It was very refreshing and it felt really nice. It was cool and refreshing. And then Jack took a deep breath. 深呼吸. And your turn.
何か見える？兄が後ろが、oh wait, 後ろから声をかけた。So it's like, what are you looking at? And then Annie said, turning behind her, like.
Close. So.
Said from behind.
Yes. Annie said from behind. So if you're asking like, Do you see something? That'd be nanika. Nanika mieru is like, do you see
you
something?
looking?
Not what are you looking
Oh yeah,
at?
do you see something?
Because
Yeah.
mieru is can you
Yeah.
see, and nanika is something. So do you see something?
Like, can you
Versus,
see
like,
anything or
yeah.
something?
So it's not really what are you looking at. Though I guess that's like
Yeah,
pretty
fair
similar.
Yeah.
何も見えない。でも城の外に出たの思うよ。確かめてみよう。I don't see nothing. However, I think that we can leave the castle this way. Like this way is not in here, but that's like I believe we have left the castle. But let's double check. 確かめよう。And then next sentence is going to be for you.
Yep. ジャックは懐中電灯をリュックにしまい、and then it's like 下の方べての、を伸ばしてみた。
So
So it's like,
hole is a direction
Jack
word.
Okay, that's true. And so it's like Jack put the flashlight into his rucksack, closing it. I think that's what it meant.
Yep.
And then it's like it's like going. Is his hand going downwards or something?
Yes. He stretches his hand.
But I'm not sure
downward.
where it's actually going.
All we know is it's in the downward direction. Shita no ho. So yeah, he stretches his hand in the direction of shita. でも何もない。地面はもう宇宙と下らしい。However, there was nothing. The ground was like oh wait, もうちょっと下らしい。I read that so badly. I didn't understand. The ground is even a little bit more below, it seems like. So they can't touch the ground. So they're at this hole. His hand sticks out. Doesn't feel anything. So where's the ground? Moto shita. What does?
They're on a cliff.
Yep. What does he say then, Cookie?
足から降りた方がいいみたい。Excuse me. So it's like from my feet or something.
Yep.
Or from my legs. It's like 降りた方. If I bring my feet downwards, and then it's like いいみたい.
Hi. It looks like
would it be a good idea?
Yeah.
It looks like if I bring my legs downwards, it would be a good idea.
Basically.
Or I could do that.
So yeah, rather than sticking his hand down, he's going to basically try dangling with his feet down.
Yeah.
ジャックは狭いトンネルの中で向き替え腹ばいになって足を外へ出すとそのまま少しずつ体を下へずらしていた。So Jack basically turns back around into the tunnel. He like changes his direction, and then he kind of like lays on his stomach, and then he puts his legs are now going outside of the tunnel, and just a little bit at a time, he's basically crawling backwards, so that his body is starting to go down just like a little bit, just shifting his body downward. And next is you, Cookie.
まだ足は地面につかない。もう少し。もう少し。まだ is that already like
Close.
his
It's actually
legs
the
were
opposite
already
in this context.
his legs were not yet touching the ground. Yeah.
Yep.
And then more squishy, a bit more.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
ジャックは指の力だけで石垣にぶら下げた。So Jack begins to dangle on the stone wall by only from his fingers. And your turn.
そこは石垣のずっと高いところだったのだ。So it's like over there is the stone wall, and then it's like wait.
No, yeah, you're right. You probably would understand it better if it said kokoa. Or you're saying sokoa. Yeah.
Or like that's the stone wall.
The thing what this is it's the takai tokoro. Is what it is. The stone wall is being used to describe that. That's why there's the particle no there. No tokoro. Ishigaki no tokoro. So it's the place.
It's a tall thing.
It's a tall place. Tokoro is not thing, it's place. That'd be a mono would be thing. So it's the super tall place of the stone wall. The stone. So he's basically saying, okay, this is too tall, basically. They wanted a exit point that was closer to the ground. Annie, modoru kara hippatte. Annie, while turning back, pull. And Annie はジャックの手に握ったが重くてとても引き上げられない。Annie grasps Jack's hand. However, he's really heavy, so she's unable to pull him back because Annie's like 5. Your turn.
腕がしびれてちぎれそうだ。I'm not sure what shibirete means. Bit of the top.
Become numb.
Oh, so his arms became numb and and felt like they were going to be torn off, right?
Yep, by Annie, who's pulling on his arm. お兄ちゃんもうダメ。Annie がそう叫んだ瞬間、ジャックの体は霧の中へと落ちていた。So, big brother, I can't, I'm done for it. Annie, after she yells that, Jack's body, he just disappears as he falls into the middle of the mist. And that's the end of that chapter. Kind of funny.
Nice.
Do we want to pause here so we are on the chapter? Or do you want to use up the whole next 10 minutes?
Yeah, let's use the whole next 10 minutes because it's okay, so ohori ni ochita. So what does that mean?
Well, ochita means to fall, and ohori in this
context
that's right. Is the ditch. What's it's called? The moat. That's what it's called. So the fall in the moat.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. We saw that. Okay, so falling into the moat or something. Yeah.
ジャックは水の中をブグブグブグと沈んでいた。Jack sank into the water with a bru 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 kind of noise, like he's drowning. And your turn.
Well, I hope he knows how to swim.
So.
Okay. と下にメガネを押さえたものの鼻から水を吸い込んでしまった。So it's like, what does tosa mean? Ni mean? I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's not common. Tosa means at once. Oh, you're so bad.
It's like at once.
What a megane is?
Is like megane, so it's glasses, and it's like.
So this is something Jack does at once. So this is like at once normally for like actions, I would say, rather than suddenly. So basically, he fell in the water. The thing he does as soon as he falls in the water is megane o osaeta.
Does he like take his glasses or something?
He pushes at his glasses, so he's making sure his glasses.
I'm not sure what he would do.
He's just pushing on them.
Yeah.
Mono is butt. So even though he's pushing his glasses, he suikonde. You know what that means?
Does it mean I've seen it, but I don't remember the meaning.
Yeah. Suikomu is basically to breathe inwards. However, he's not suikomuing iki. He's suikomuing what?
He's breathing in water.
Yeah. Where did he breathe in water from? His mouth?
No, from his nose.
Perfect. And was this a good thing?
Of course not.
Yeah, of course not. Shimatta.
Breathing into your nose in water sucks.
Very much. 夢中で手を動かし、水から顔を出すと、ゲホッと水を吐き出した。So, basically, all he's doing is moving his hand in order to get him above water. And when his head exits out of the water, he starts spitting out water in a kind of way.
Yeah.
And then what happens next, Cookie?
And then Annie calls out, Oni-chan, and like, 石垣の上から兄の声がする. So it's like, above at the stone wall, Annie called. Yeah.
堀に落ちた服を着てリュックを背負っているから思うように体を動せない。So he says, I fell into the moat. So because he was wearing clothes and had his backpack on him, he thought he wasn't going to be able to move his body because he's, in the water and everything. And next.
So it's like, Bashan or something. What does that mean?
Bashan! This is a sound effect.
Is that the sound of someone falling into water or something?
So we do have tondekite in the next sentence, so it wouldn't make logical sense.
It's like,
but specifically, it's mizuoto.
Yeah. 大きな水音がして、水しぶきが飛んできた. So it's like, yeah, so a very large splashing sound occurred, and then it's like a spray of water went flying.
Hi. And kind of hit, and it would have hit Jack with the kita, came flying at him. Oni-chan!
Yeah.
すぐ近くで兄の声出した. Big brother! A voice very close to him. Annie's voice came out. Annie's voice. Obviously, Annie jumped, right? Bashan! That's the sound of her cannonballing right next to him. And I think this is where we're going to stop because it's kind of nice to stop on a page.
The end of the page.
Hopefully, we won't actually be seeing any Wanis.
Wani?